Good morning. It is Monday, March 2, 2020. Welcome to the local news. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dakota Simpson Marshall. In the news, there's a good relationship between the central bank and the Federal Reserves. Parents do not talk much about sex with their children. Environmental Framework Act should be adopted by Parliament. And Apache second well offshore Suriname looking favorable. There is a good working relationship with the Federal Reserve Bank, the Fed, so says Maurice Ruma, Governor of the Central Bank of Suriname, CBVS. He gave this statement last Friday at a press conference in response to media reports that the Fed stopped sending US dollars to the central bank. The bank president yesterday also met with various stakeholders from the financial sector on measures to be taken to curb and stabilize the rising exchange rates of the US dollar and the euro. Further agreements have also been made on the cash reserves. The fact is that the Central Bank of Suriname, together with the Surinamese Banking Association, will draft and sign a contract to better protect the cash reserves of the commercial banks that are accommodated in the central bank. Parents still do not talk enough about sex with their children. According to the Lobby Health Center Foundation, this is especially noticeable in the number of teenage pregnancies. Last Friday, in connection with the 52nd anniversary of the health center, information about sexuality was provided to those present. Sex education is regularly given to young people. For some elderly people, this subject is still taboo in some cultures. Sessions were organized to also provide the parents with information in the building of Stichting Lobby and in various residential areas. By attending the information sessions, parents and young people could get information about safe and responsible sex. Communication exercises are also done with each other. Kletha Anuman, psychosocial counselor of Stichting Lobby, indicates that too few parents visit the sessions. She hopes that by going into various communities, the number of participants and the awareness will increase. The Environmental Framework Act will have to be adopted soon by the National Assembly. This is especially important for the tribal people, according to John Hutsaluk, Director of Conservation International. The law will offer protection against exploitation from outside. Environmental organizations have many times requested for the adoption of the act to better protect the environment and nature, but without results. The Environmental Framework Act should contribute, together with a piece of spatial planning, to the growth of tourism in the interior of Suriname. To attract more attention to protect our tropical rainforest, work should be done on a system of planning and implementation of the tourism policy. Protection and preservation of nature starts with us. We need forests to live. Following a significant oil discovery at the Maka Central 1 well at Block 58 offshore Suriname, Apache Corps is now gunning for oil at a second prospect on the block, which reports indicate look promising. John J. Chrisman IV, CEO and president of the company, said that so far results from the Sapakara West 1 prospects are encouraging. In its Q4 2019 earnings presentation, Apache said it was allocating the lion's share of its 2020 budget to operations offshore Suriname. This will see some $200 million being plugged into exploration and appraisal drilling offshore the South American country. Apache has a 50% operating interest in Block 58, with Total holding interest in the other half. Apache also holds a stake in the neighboring Block 53. On January 7, the company announced a significant oil discovery at the Maka Central 1 well at Block 58, which tested for the presence of hydrocarbons in multiple stacked targets in the Upper Cretaceous Age Companion and Santonian intervals and encountered both oil and gas condensate. The partners are working on an appraisal plan, which will be submitted to Suriname's state oil company, Staatsolie, in the coming months. Christman said that it is likely that a third and a fourth exploration well will be spud on the block, where the contract for Noble Sam Croft drillship under contract with Apache is estimated to expire in June. This year, Apache plans total upstream oil and gas capex investments of $1.6 to $1.9 billion, but may reduce activity if the oil prices slip from current levels. This brings us to the end of local news for today. Stay tuned to the national sender, STVS. Have a blessed day.